LV here today with two SGC reveals in one. A 7-card reveal and a 11-card special Crackout reveal, meaning all 11 of these cards right here were originally graded by PSA, and I cracked them out because I believe they should have been graded higher. So over the past 6 months to a year, SGC has really tightened up their grading, I've noticed, seemingly becoming more in line with PSA standards in my opinion. So I believe this will be a fair representation of the card's true grade. Most of these were originally submitted by me to PSA, and I was simply unhappy with the grades. We all know how that goes, nothing new. We have humans grading cards, so grading isn't going to be perfect. I get that. But let's face it, it's still extremely frustrating, and sometimes I want a second opinion just to ease my mind, reassure me that I'm not going crazy, that my grading eye hasn't left me. All right, here we go. $15 a card to grade. SGC took the full 20 business days plus a whole week before shipping back to me. I just have to say real quick, people don't grade Pokemon cards with SGC. And Pokemon is the main cause for the backlogs for the other grading companies. So not sure why SGC continues to be backed up. I definitely have a theory, which I might share in a future video. But back on track, back on topic. First card of the Crackout part is up right now. All right, first card up is a 1993. I've always liked this card. You've seen me grade them before. 1993 Stadium Club, Ken Griffey Jr. first day production. These were really hard to pull back in the day. PSA gave it an 8. It just had a few white touches right there and there, just on the edge. Corners looked amazing. The back looked great. I thought it at least should have been a PSA 9. Let's see what SGC gave it. A 9.5. I am very happy with that, and I think it's pretty accurate. If all it has is just one touch of white on an edge, a couple touch, and look at the back, it's really nice. So really clean, nice copy in a 9.5. It looks great in the tux. Love it. All right, next up. This Patrick Queen. Nice full bold auto. Fairly centered, a little off top to bottom. Left to right looks good. The issue was a few white touches. I call them prism white touches on the back few corners. But I thought it should have been graded on PSA 9. They give it an 8. Let's see what SGC gave it. Nice, a 9.5 with a 10 grade. You can see there's no surface scratches. It's a beautiful card. I'll show you the little prism touches, I call them. See a prism touch. That corner looks okay, prism touch. But other than that, it looked great. So 9.5, happy I cracked that one out. Next up, Mike Evans' market is so hot. It's gone up substantially. So I figured I'd crack this one open. Originally got an 8. It's numbered at 99. It's the kind of retro blue. It's a cool looking card. I thought it should at least be a 9. The front looks like a gem, but the back had a little touch of white on a few of the corners. So, all right, let's see what we got. Got the 9. That's accurate. It's good to see it in the 9. I'll show you. I mean, look at this. It's all dark black corners and edges, and it looks pretty good, right? Just touch on this top right, but not bad. So yeah, I think it deserves at least a 9. So I'm happy there. Next up, we got, I love this Topps Chrome Gold set. It's the Jamal Mashburn. I thought this had for sure a mint 9, and it got an 8. Let's see what it gave it. 8.5, so not much of a bump there. I'm not sure what they're seeing. It is off a little bit left to right, but it was pretty clean. There wasn't any surface scratches. Maybe a little bit soft corners, but no real indents or anything. An edge nick here and there, but I think this should be a 9, but that's okay. It's pretty close. 8.5 on the Mashburn. This was a fun card, a bigger card I was hoping to at least get a PSA 8 on, and they gave me a 7. It's off left to right, and just a little bit of wear on this bottom left edge and corner, but other than that, it looked okay. Yeah, I felt like it should have been at least a PSA 8. Let's see what SGC gave it. 8.5. Yeah, I'm happy with that. anything over an 8 I was going to be happy with. So cool looking card. These are numbered out of 499. It's 2008 Bowman Chrome LeBron James Refractor. So yeah, you can see a few touches on the back. Yeah. All right, 8.5 on that one. Next up, this is one I didn't originally grade. I just bought it off DC Sports as a PSA 5. And I don't know, I think there was a little crack in the slabs. I was like, might as well just crack it out and just send to SGC, see if I can get it bumped to a 6. Because it looked okay, but I think it's that mark right there. Anyway, let's see what they gave it. And a little ripple there, see that? I've seen those on these 93 SPs. Be aware of those. Must be a pack pinch. Anyway, it got a 5. So I actually think that's pretty accurate. Because look at all the flaws. You got that right here, some touches, and then you got the little ripple. The crimp. I think they're called crimps in Pokemon terms. Believe it or not, if you get a Pokemon card with a crimp like that, really heavy noticeable crimp, it's actually considered an error, and it's rare, and it sells really well. So just for your information, touch there. So accurate there by PSA and SGC. Next up, so this card I bought at a card show really cheap, so I keep sending it in to get the grade I want. I'm convinced it's at least an 8, and I feel like I've graded this twice, and one time a 6 and one time maybe a 6.5 or a 7. I don't know exactly why they're knocking down so much. It's fairly centered, a little off left to right, but not bad. The front looks great. There's a little soft corner on the back. Yeah, I just hoping for an 8 or better. Let's see what I got. Finally, I can be done sending you this card. It's where it should be, I'm telling you. Let's see if you can show that corner. It's a little soft corner right there on the... See that? That's the bottom right. Other than that, it was pretty flawless. So, LeBron rookie is kind of the factory set one. 8 there. Next one's a fun one too. So this one I did not originally grade. I bought it off DC Sports. And it's a really cool Oscar Robertson 1970 Topps. Kind of a tall boy there. I bought it as a 2.5, and I got it, and I was like, wow, there's no creases to this card. It's just soft corners and a little bit of edge dings, and the color's great. I was like, I think it's higher. So I cracked it out, and it got 4.5, 2 grade bump. That's huge for vintage. I'm very happy there. Look at that. I can't believe PSA gave this a 2.5. I could see maybe a 4, but there's no creases. Nice color. Nice to hit that on the Oscar Robertson. Okay, next up, we got another LeBron. This is more of his kind of flagship rookie. 2003 rookie card. So this card previously got a 7. So it's flawless other than the centering. It's obvious off top to bottom, right? But it didn't always used to be like this, that you would get knocked down that much. Maybe it's the new PSA standards. Like, it doesn't even fit into an 8. It's just hard for me to believe. I think it's right around an 8. It should be an 8. We'll see. 7. So SGC is kind of going off those centering standards too. So it's a little frustrating. I still think a sharp Razor Pack Fresh card just off center like that, I'm surprised it gets a 7. Anyway, got a 7 there. So no grade bump, no value added there. Got 2 more. The Dominique Wilkins, I was shocked that PSA gave this an 8. I thought it was a potential 10. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I liked the color match. And I always liked watching Nick play. He could dunk. He could score. Just a little bit of everything. And this card got a SGC 9.5. So they didn't grade the auto, which is fine. It's just a little bit off. See that? If it's off a little bit, they won't necessarily grade the auto unless you want them to. But yeah, that's pretty accurate. I'm okay with that. I mean, there's not even prism touches really on this card. So 9.5, pretty accurate. Last but not least, there's kind of a story behind this card. But we'll just share the grade. It got a 5. It's the Tyson Chandler. So this little factory dimple is on all of these gold Tyson Chandlers, and I've actually gemmed one of these Chandlers. I think it's a pop 1 with that dimple, so I'm glad the grader knew that. Anyway, I don't know if the grader didn't know it this time, but he got a 5 and got a 7. So 2 grade bump, which is nice, but what they're getting me on is this back left corner. It's kind of mangled a little bit, so yeah, I can kind of see a 7, but it's pretty flawless other than that. Thinking more around a 7.5, possible 8, but I'll take a 7, 2 grade bump. So that was the Crackout special portion. Now let's go on. I submitted some other cards with it, with these ones, and there's around 7 we will go through right now. Okay, here we go. First up out of the 7 cards is a Amon-Ra St. Brown. So kind of a cool color match here. Is this rookie at 2021 Optic. Got a mint 9, and I feel it's accurate, and I'll show you why. It's kind of a test card. I want to know how SGC graded this. So you see these on ultra-modern cards. It's just like a factory line indent on the back. You see them to the back. They're always vertical. So if you ever wondered about these, it will get you 1 down with SGC, and I know it gives you about 2 down with PSA. So 2 or 1 with PSA, but most likely 2. All right, that one got a 9. I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. Next up, we got Jerry Rice, 1986 rookie card. I've been buying a lot of these lately because I really do feel he's the greatest receiver to play the game. I'm happy with the 7 grade. I thought it was closer to a 6.5, so I'll take it. Just wear on these top 2 corners. The bottom 2 look great. Look at that. And the centering is really nice. Must be eye peel, nice centering is why I got a 7. And the back looks really clean, so I'm good with that. The Jerry Rice. Next up, we got a Jared Goff. This is the black press proof variation version out of 10. Usually I don't like the black border with the black tux. I like a little contrast, but actually it looks pretty good. Maybe it's kind of the off black with the dark black. Looks good. Anyway, I got 9.5. I'm good with that. I thought it could have been a 10. But I'll take a 9.5. That's okay. Next up, we got a really cool DeAndre Hopkins. His market went up, perked up a bit that he went over to the Ravens. I think he has a lot to offer Baltimore, so and they need receivers that are smart and won't drop the ball and everything. So I think they will go pretty far this year. Touch there. That's why I didn't grade it with PSA. I thought it would just be a 9, if not 8, because they grade thick cards so hard and strict. So, but the back corners look good. I was hoping just for a 9 on this card, and it got a 9.5. So happy there. And it is that 1 out of 10? Yeah, 1 out of 10. Happy with that. Got the 9.5. Next up, not happy with this one. We got Cordero Patterson. Look at these patches. We got DeAndre Hopkins, rookie, combo materials. This is numbered out of 10, gold prism out of Spectra. I just love this card. So the front's flawless. It's perfect, especially for a thick card. And the corners aren't bad, maybe a touch. But I will show you why they gave it an 8, even though I feel like they should have been a 9. So it's got some little slight indents right here. It's nothing major. You can see it's kind of like the texture surface of the card, but I just was unsure what PSA would give it. Honestly, back in the day, SGC would have overlooked that in a heartbeat. This would have been a 10, 9.5 or 10, but they are grading little back indents a little tougher. There it is right there, right above the O. So, I don't know. I think this card in particular would look better raw, so I'll crack this one out. It's a bummer. Bummer that on that one. We're kind of ending on a little bit of a bummer. That's okay. So, this card, 1963 Topps Willie Mays. You've seen this in a previous video. I bought this in an antique mall. And I actually felt really good about it, getting at least higher than a 5.5 is kind of what I had it at. I mean, it's normal because you got this yellow to see a little bit of wear there, and then you just have a slight little lifting on this upper left, and the centering's not great, but there's no creases. Color's nice. The back looks good. This, I felt PSA would give a 5.5 or somewhere around there, so it's higher than a 4.5. This one will be cracked out. You'll see this in the future with PSA. Hopefully PSA will run a true vintage special sometime. So a little bummer there, and then we're just going to end on a early card for Reggie Jackson. A 73 Topps. Got a 5. Yeah, I was hoping for around a 5.5. Soft corners in his bottom left, but other than that, not too bad. Yeah. This is also very common for the 73 Topps to have a lot of wear on these black edges and corners. So, yeah, we're going to end on that one. And it was a pretty fun SGC reveal. I'm okay. I'm pretty neutral about these grades. Pretty happy on mainly a lot of the crackouts, which are good. We saw some nice grade bumps. And, yeah, SGC is pretty consistent. And you will see more SGC reveals and PSA reveals soon. All my grading orders are popping. I think all the workers are grading really fast and hard before the national hits, getting some orders out. It's nice to see them speed up a bit. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it, and I wish everyone great subs, great grades, fair grades, and I will see you in the next vid.